Windows 10 is the most powerful operating system ever released by Microsoft. But some out-of-the-box settings are not the most optimal for you. In this video, we will look at the typical settings you would want to consider changing right away as soon as you get new installation or new update to Windows 10. Restore Point allows you to revert back to the saved snapshot of the Windows 10 operating system in case something goes wrong after installation of new software or new drivers. Restore Point allows you to take a snapshot of your working configuration of Windows 10 so you can restore it in case of the disaster. You can launch and create Restore Point and change settings from Settings app or directly from the Start menu. Let's do it from the Settings app. Let's launch Settings. From here, let's start Create Restore Point. Here, you can either configure Restore Point or create a new Restore Point. Let's look at the configuration options first. It is always recommended to have this setting Turn on System Protection on so you can recover from driver installation or new software installation if something goes south, an application or your system configuration doesn't work after such installation. When this setting is on, Windows automatically takes Restore Point before major changes in the operating system. Here on the screen, you can also limit how much space you would like to allocate to store Restore Points and delete Restore Points that have been taken in the past. You can also manually create a Restore Point. To do that, just click a Create button here and type the name. Typically, it's a good idea to describe Restore Point so you can go back and find it when necessary. Once Restore Point is created, you will see this confirmation message. By default, Windows 10 hides extensions of known file types, so it is impossible to differentiate between different types in your operating system. If you're using out-of-the-box installation of Windows 10, you typically do not see file name extensions. To enable file name extensions, you need to launch Settings app, then type Show File Extensions. And here, if you scroll down, you see different options under File Explorer sections that are available. Windows allows you to change settings to show file extensions and also display hidden and system files within the operating system. To change how Windows shows file extensions, you click on the Show Settings button. And Windows brings the dialog box where you can make adjustments. For example, to specifically look at the file extensions, you need to uncheck Hide Extension of Known File Types. If you would like to see hidden and protected operating system files, you need to uncheck this setting. Windows warns you, are you sure that this is what you want to do? And if you're comfortable seeing this additional information, you click Yes. And then you click Apply. Now you can see that extension .txt is enabled in the sample text file. And if you navigate to Drive C, you will also see hidden operating system files that were not visible before. If you'd like the content, please make sure to click the like button, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Windows Storage Sense helps clean up the disk if you're running low on storage space. By default, Storage Sense is turned off, but it is always a good idea to enable it to allow Windows to help you manage the storage. To enable Storage Sense, you navigate to Settings, and from Settings, you type Storage Sense. By default, Storage Sense is off. You can either just generically enable it by switching this setting to On, or you can go into Details and configure the settings. There are multiple options available when to run Storage Sense. You can either run it during the low free disk space event, when you run low on storage space, or you can run it based on the calendar, maybe every day, possibly every week or every month. Storage Sense also allows you to delete temporary files that your applications are not using. It helps you look at the recycle bin and see how frequently do you want to clean up your recycle bin, and also looks at the downloaded files in the Downloads folder and look at when you clean up files from the Downloads folder. You also have an option to free up space now by using Clean Now button here in this setting. To find what you're looking for quickly in Windows 10, it is extremely important to configure Windows search and indexing options correctly. To configure Windows search and indexing options, you need to navigate to Settings and type Windows Search Settings. By default, Windows 10 uses classic search and indexing options. To change that, you can click Customize Search Locations here, and it opens up default search locations where Windows typically looks for the data. To change the settings, you need to click Modify button. By default, Windows only searches on Drive C in the Users folder and only searches in the specific locations. So if your files are located outside of these folders, then they will not be indexed and Windows will not be able to find them. For example, all of my files are located on external drive, which is 512 gigabytes inside. To enable indexing on this drive, I can just check this box, and then Windows will index all the files on this external drive. You can also manually modify all the folders that you would like to include in your search. Sometimes when you copied or created a lot of files on your computer, you might consider rebuilding the index. To do that, you click on Customize Search Locations here, and here you go to Advanced Options. In addition to rebuilding the index by using Rebuild button, you can also choose if you would like to index encrypted files. If you navigate to File Types area, you can granularly define if you want to index specific file extensions and how would you like them to be indexed, by properties only, which would include file name, file description, size, and other attributes, or you will include file properties and also file content, allowing Windows to find information based on the file content as well. Which settings do you typically change after you get new installation and new upgrade to Windows 10? Can you please share them in the comments of this video so we all can learn? Thank you very much. If this video was helpful, make sure to click the like button in your browser. Also, please help your friends to learn this topic faster by sharing this video with them. And if you would like to be the first one to know about new videos to help you reach your goals faster, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to check out my other relevant videos and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We have a lot of great stuff planned in the pipeline and I don't want you to miss any of it. And if you'd like to get notified about all the new stuff that are coming out, make sure to subscribe to my email list as well. All links are here on the screen. Make sure to click to stay in touch. Thanks again for watching.